Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror Freaks, and welcome to another holiday season episode of Flesh Wound Horror. I'm Daniel Shine, joined by Todd Loya.
What's up?
Pugs Dread.
Namaste. What's up?
And Mike Kruger.
Ho, 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 bitch.
So we're here tonight to talk about the brand new film, Smiley Faced Killers, which is out on VOD and Blu-ray, and from director Tim Huntle. And this one, Jake Graham believes he's going insane. Unable to shake the feeling of being stalked by something or someone, his friends and everyone around him believe he's just anxious and prone to paranoia. But Jake is actually being followed by a small group of serial killers that track, drug, torture, and drown young men, leaving only a graffiti smiley face as their signature. All right, so Pugs, I know you were eager to talk about this one, but I don't know what you think. So what did you think of Smiley Face Killers?
Well, this is inspired by real events, inspired by, because they kind of loosely pick at it. It's written by Bret Easton Ellis. I love that man. Yes. Like, I'm a big fan of his, but he has that Nolan trait where he kind of buys into his own bullshit. So you have to take that with a grain of salt. This movie felt like if people were allowed to go to festivals, it would be like a festival darling. But, controversial because this movie can split people. It's very homoerotic, but that's to be expected with Bret Easton Ellis. The director, River's Edge, what's his name? Thomas. What's his name, Dan?
Tim Hunter.
Tim Hunter. Thank you. He's awesome. So I love the way the movie looked. There was like an uneasy, tense feeling. The main dude was okay, but like, you have Crispin Glover in this movie. Use Crispin Glover. The fuck is your problem? The pace is slow and methodical. I was never bored, but I was also never like really captivated. The third act is kind of strong. I wish that third act violence was throughout the whole movie. But the theory it's based on has a ton more potential, and I really expected more from the creative team that behind the camera. Overall, there's something interesting about this movie. And I liked more than I didn't, but I was left blasé as fuck. So I think this is going to be like a divisive one. I understand both sides if you like it. Or all three sides. If you like it, you don't like it, you love it, you fucking hate it. I do like it, but it's kind of middle of the road. And I understand if people like are ready to shit all over it. So that's my piece.
Okay. Well, Kruger, praise or shit away, whatever the case may be.
I'm curious.
I would like to gamble. I think you need some toilet paper.
So here's my thing, man. Pugs, you fucking nailed it. The third act is really, really good. Like the gore and like honestly, like once this movie picks up, it's decent. And like there's some things like at the end that I'll talk about in spoilers that I didn't really understand, and maybe you guys could clear it up for me a little bit better. But once it does pick up, there's great gore, and there's like this fucking hammer kill that's like absurd as fuck and like just awesome. And like one of the best, whoever the fuck did practical effects on this, you need to pat yourself on the back, because not only did you kill it in that department, the guy with the Bell's palsy face, was that Crispin Glover?
That was Crispin
Glover.
Yeah.
He just looked so fucking creepy, and like there, like you said, there was a lot of potential there. Like that dude, I saw a new slasher icon with that guy, truthfully. And I think if we would have had more of the body count sprinkled, other than have 50 minutes of just nothing happening, like we get this cool opening that sets the tone of the movie, but then nothing happens straight up for almost an hour. And I mean, it does pick up, but at that point, I was really checked out, man. And like the characters just. Like Jake was kind of likable, but not enough for me. And just everybody else, I didn't give a fuck, and I really wanted to see them die, and they didn't. And that bothered the fuck out of me. Honestly, towards once the movie was, at the end, I was just like, "Fuck!" All these assholes I wanted to see get brutally massacred just didn't, and it feels weird. I was very, I'm an American Psycho fan. I love that fucking movie, and it coming from the same guy, that created that masterpiece, I was expecting a lot more. And I mean, American Psycho is pretentious, but I wasn't expecting it to be this pretentious. And I mean, this movie just screams, I'm a pretentious fucking fuck in this, that's what it did to me. And in the end, other than the makeup and that Crispin Glover's character and a couple of kills, it doesn't have a fucking single thing going for it for me.
Okay. And Todd,
Well,
it's
been mentioned already. I mean, you got Tim Hunter, director of River's Edge. You got Bret Easton Ellis, author of American Psycho, The Rules of Attraction. Less Than Zero. Oh, another great one.
Canyons.
Wait, isn't that a Christmas movie? Oh, okay, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. And fucking Crispin, Hellion, Glover. And this is the shit I got. I was very upset because you don't get Crispin Glover and then not use Crispin Glover. I mean, the scenes he was on were perfect and very effective, but needed to be more. And you guys nailed it. The last third's awesome. The opening's good. It's just that middle 2/3 that is, because honestly,
dreadful.
And here's the thing: if we would have had that, and it was like just a little bit of stalking, get the victim a little bit more, and like moved on and did say 3 different people they were chasing, this would have been a hell of a movie instead of just spending an hour on the one. So I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It's pretentious, but I would probably watch it again just for Crispin Glover.
Yeah, he was so good, man. Like I honestly, man, I wish somebody would just take Crispin Glover, fucking take that makeup and go run and make a fucking slasher, because that's all I want to
Have
see
him
now.
fight Nicolas Cage in something. It'd be fucking cool.
Chainsaw battle.
I'm going to say though, I was disappointed. He did not cover a Michael Jackson song, and he did not bust out his cool dance moves.
Nick Cage is Jake's dad.
To be fair, we didn't see what they were playing in the van.
That is true.
Have you? Oh, I got a reaction video for when we're done.
So this one is definitely style over substance for sure. It doesn't really explain much of anything. I mean, you have a basic sense of what's going on, but it definitely drops the ball, particularly for me at the end. They needed to give me a little bit more. I actually thought this was going a very different route with what the texts were saying. I really thought this was going to evolve into something quite different that it never quite does. But Crispin Glover, man, he doesn't have to say a word to be scary as shit. You're right. I mean, he is.
If you've seen him in Charlie's Angels, you know he doesn't have to say a word.
Yes. He's amazing. And it did. I mean, the lead character is kind of a douche, which doesn't help. But I was still... The story had me. It just didn't go anywhere because it is a well-made movie. The gore, when it's there, is brutal, nasty, and painful. This one just, man, it's like this is one I'd like to see them remake it. Like, just work on a better ending, and as you guys were saying, maybe focus on some other characters because, yeah, Jake's kind of a douche. I couldn't really feel much for him, but I wouldn't say I hated this. It was disappointing because they could have been so much more. It was all there, but the talent was there. They just didn't do it. So yeah, that's all I got.
Let's rate this bitch.
Absolutely. So 0 to 5. What say you, Kruger?
I'm tossed up between a 2 and a 2.5, but for the gore in itself, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. And Crispin Glover, but everything else isn't that good. Honestly, man, if you enjoyed if you want to see some good shit, just fast forward to 50 minutes in, just watch from there. That's what I have to say about it.
I can't even blame you. I totally get it. For me though, again, I like more than I didn't, but like, oh man, there was so much potential, and we'll get across that in spoilers, and we'll get more into detail of the I don't want to say actual crimes, but like, yeah, the crimes.
I'm curious.
I'm gonna go 3.5, just because like I was interested. They didn't really deliver, but for me, it's 3.5, and I think I will rewatch it soon just to make sure it's 3.5.
Yeah, this is definitely one I think could grow on me a little bit more. I'm a 3. It's above average, but I'm not ready to say anything, commit anymore yet till I see it a few more times.
Yeah, I'm a 3, but it's still a disappointment because this could have been a lot higher.
Crispin Glover, serial killer movie. They should have fucking kicked everyone's ass.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Watching this one again, I'd be interested to get your second viewing, but
I'm not in a hurry to rewatch it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't feel like I missed anything. I don't feel like that. This is not one where I think any of us missed anything. I mean, it's pretty
besides the creative team, because there's some cool shit they could have picked up from the murders.
Absolutely. So before we get into spoilers, be sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube, fleshwoundfeatures.com, and
support us on Patreon if you can, please and thank you. We can get exclusive content, early content, and most importantly, uncensored. So please and thank you.
Absolutely. All right, so guys, we are going to talk spoilers now. So if you do not wish for this to be ruined, pick up after you've watched it. So who wants to go first on spoilers?
All right, I need to ask, what, did it it didn't explain what their real motivation was, other than for some reason suck all the blood out of them, right?
Yeah. So there's what the theory, because it's a murder theory, because nothing's been proven. It's still unsolved. There's a bunch of deaths that have a smiley face around where dead bodies found, and then sometimes they have this word "Sinsinwa" written nearby, and that means rattlesnake. So I think that's what they were going for, just suck out the poison or some bullshit, because they brought that cult element into it. That's brand fucking new.
Does what maybe you know or don't know, Pugs, what was the meaning of Galil? Or I think that's how they said it when they kept calling. Okay,
isn't that like I didn't know how. Isn't that a snake god or some shit? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm still I've only watched that Oxygen show on it. What was it? Justice Seeker or some shit like that, about the smiley face killers.
All I got from the movie was weird cult members.
Yeah.
And they just didn't really explain anything beyond that.
Yeah.
I mean, cool ass Crispin Glover. That's all I got.
He's a bad
fucking dude. But that hammer kill, Jesus Christ. But hold on. Now that, or actually, I'll save it for the end once we're out of spoilers, because I can leave it for that.
I thought this was going to go Lovecraft almost. The whole water wants you text. I was like, yeah.
How cool did that water scenes look though, with the body just above the shoreline? I thought that was fucking cool as shit.
Very well shot.
The cinematography is beautiful. Yeah. This is really, he shot the shit out of it. It reminded me of, kind of like The Rental, where it just looks awesome as fuck, but just man, I wanted so much more, man, and this disappointed me, because I think a big issue I have too is all the cool shit was in the trailers, to be honest.
That is a big problem. That trailer is awesome. I went back and rewatched the trailer. I was like, that's not the movie I expected with that. But
yeah,
and a big issue is the hour we spend with the main character, just looking at how pretty he is. I understand the cult or the potential murderers. That's what they're looking for as a sacrifice. In real life, that's what they were looking for. We don't know why. But we didn't need to spend 50 goddamn minutes knowing who this guy is. We get it in 5 to 10 minutes, and then we could have been hanging out with Crispin Glover the entire time. That would have been awesome. If you guys look up the case, it's unsolved, so you won't get any answers, but it's really interesting. I hope one day
do
to
they-
find out what's going on.
Do they think same killer or copycat? I mean, I know it's all theories.
They don't
but-
know. It could even be like gang related.
Oh, it's interesting. Well, usually
But
they.
it's weird because like it's like
Every Mexican gang's got a smiley, so it's very possible.
that's the thing because like every graffiti spot has at least one smiley face, so that's kind of weird that they connect that to bodies. But the Sin Sin Wa that intrigued me. So like if I had my choice though, it would have been like Crispin Glover sacrificing this motherfucker. Everyone at the party.
Maybe Crispin Glover did it, and that's why he said yes to the movie.
So
That doesn't look like a prop knife. That's just like, I could totally see that.
yeah.
Is it fucked up that I had to pause it because I started laughing, picturing Crispin Glover's character as Jim Ross doing all the killing with the hammer?
Oh god.
I cracked myself up, and I needed to take a minute. But,
Someone get that man a cowboy hat and some barbecue sauce. It's gonna be a slobber knocker.
Oh, wow.
So with that wrestling reference, let's take it out to where Kruger.
So are we pulling out of spoilers?
I think so. Yeah.
Kruger got me.
This did inspire me to want to learn more about the case, though. So I'm gonna probably look at some YouTube videos.
All right, so now that we're out of spoilers, there's a side note I wrote down. Can we stop with the fucking hammer for the weapon of choice for slashers for a little bit now? Because like this year has been a little too much for me.
You're the hammer.
I mean the rental, fucking open 24 hours, random acts of violence, and now this. I'm just saying, I'm keeping track, motherfucker. Somebody needs to. So like, can we go with like something different? Like go with a pizza cutter or something. Fucking, I don't fucking know. Just let's stray away from the hammer for a little bit. I'm hammered out.
I do wince when you get hit with the other end of the hammer, though. That's still a good
No,
one.
it's cool. It's cool, but it's been done in way
It
too many
has.
slashers this year.
What if they use the back?
Or
Yeah.
no, that's cool too. Like that was the
Change it
the
up.
big kill and the rental, but
Yeah.
fucking it just I've seen it too many times and just too many similar kills this year. Like now that like I said, if you need somebody to keep track of this shit, fucking I'm the guy. So
Oh,
Yeah.
and side note: a lot of the bodies that were found were like strangled, and found in water, but they're from the time they were missing, the amount of damage that the water should have done to the body and this water in the body doesn't match up. So that's also what contributes to the smiley face killer theory.
Was this just Bret Easton Ellis, or was there like a sexual component to the actual crimes? Or was that
They
just
they
Ellis?
think they were attracted to the men. So I'm pretty sure he added more to it. Well, obviously he did.
Yeah.
Because like there's an hour and a half of looking at this handsome guy.
Well, I mean, for it to be all boys, all men, whatever, it kind of would make sense.
Brady Snells is the shit though. Like I think he needs somebody else that is not afraid to tell him no, or like, oh, you should probably change this. He needs to surround himself with some like trustworthy people, because if he's left to his own vices, this is kind of what we get, which is okay, but dude, so much potential.
Yeah, little too much of him just being paranoid about his girlfriend. It just felt like that just kind of kept going.
Well, he was also like he was taking pills to keep him like regular, and he went off of them. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah,
Man, there's nothing about that.
Shut up, Todd. We'll give it another watch at some point. I kind of
I
want
think it's
to,
worth a
but
second opinion. But
yeah.
give it some time though.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like it, weigh in, or don't like it, weigh in on the Horror Cartel Flesh Wound Radio Facebook group.
What do you guys think the majority of people will feel? Because I feel a lot of people will shit all over it. A lot of film snobs be like, yeah, best thing ever.
yeah, I think it's going to be like that. Like this is a movie for like the thing that bothers me is the kills are so good, right? But just like everything it takes to get there is so like this is it feels like a film snob's way of making a fucking slasher film. And that's what I got out of it. And like I think Bloody Disgusting is probably gonna love the shit out of this, but fucking other than that, I don't know how many people I see really, that are guys like me, that are super slasher fans. I don't see people like me enjoying this.
And I think the only reason I like it as much as I do is because it speaks to like the true crime fan in me. Or it's an asshole thing to say true crime fan. True crime enthusiast? I'm an asshole. Big fan.
That's the reason we aren't doing this on True Crime, because it's so barely. That'd be us like doing Chainsaw Massacre over on True Crime. It's like got a seed of truth in there, but a lot of it's just whatever we want to do.
Fair enough.
We can do Deranged on True Crime.
Yes,
great movie.
Yes. Yeah, we could.
I've still never seen it.
Oh my god.
It's
first of the year. Let's do that.
Absolutely. It's a good
All
winter
right.
watch.
So, do we have anything else on this one?
Not me.
I'm good.
Oh, Pugs.
So then, follow us across all the social media platforms. We're on all them shits. And like, share, subscribe. All of it, all of that shit. You know what to do. Please and thank you. So everyone, say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Stay sick, motherfuckers.
Sinsenwa means rattlesnake. Namaste. Adios.